Hello, Aunt Sarah. I thought I would come in early today because the salon was very full yesterday.
Good morning, my boy. It's fine. Sarah says salon, good morning. Yes, it's Sarah speaking. How can I help you? $200 interest? Yes, within 2 weeks' time. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Who was that, Auntie? You look very worried.
It's the lady from Honda Supplies, reminding me of my overdue account.
Oh, the one you told us about yesterday. You said you bought the high dress and things from.
Yes. She told me they have charged me $200 interest on my overdue account.
Oh, that's bad. What are you going to do, Auntie?
I'll have to pay them. I hope all my debtors pay in time. But come, let's take out the books and get the files. When Auntie and Frank get here, then we'll be ready to calculate how much I owe all my creditors.
Okay, Auntie. I'll help you with the books.
So, welcome to a new learning series in accounting from NAMCO. In program 5 today, we take a look at creditors control accounts. Our lesson objectives are that after watching this program, you should be able to state the sources of information for creditors control accounts, prepare the creditors control account. Thanks for watching and enjoy the lesson with us.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie Sarah.
Hi, Aunt Sarah.
Hi Frank, Michelle and David. I'm very happy to see you.
Yeah, how are you
See
doing?
you too.
Only one word, creditors.
Huh? Is it that bad? Did they call you again?
Yes, they did. If only my clients could pay me in time, then I won't have so many problems.
What's wrong, Aunt Sarah? Please tell us.
I've had a phone call from my credit suppliers again.
Or is Mr. Green giving you a hard time again? I can talk to him if you want.
No, it was the other supplier. It's not only Mr. Green who wants his money to be paid as soon as possible.
Who's this supplier then?
I only have 2 suppliers from whom I bound credit. Beauty suppliers and Hyundai suppliers. And both my accounts are in areas with the creditors.
Are they suing you?
Not yet. They have only sent me warnings, but I've made arrangements to pay at the end of the month.
Okay, well then, did you pay them?
Yes, but I couldn't pay the full outstanding amount. Now they charge me an interest.
And how much is the interest?
$200 Namibian dollars.
That's harsh. And how much money do you owe them?
I don't know the exact amount. That's what I want to find out today.
Oh yes, that's what you need to do. But do you have the documents?
Yes, it's all in the file.
Okay. I think we can quickly do a summary of your transactions with your suppliers from the documents. Let me see. Let me take a seat. Okay, we can quickly do a summary of the transaction. Let me just take a seat and see what we solve here.
Let's see what documents you have here. I see invoices, credit notes, and even an account statement.
But Auntie, tell me, did you pay anything after you received this statement?
Yes, I've paid $500 Namibian dollars, but it does not show on the statement. But I do have their receipt as well as my checkbook as proof of payment.
Yes, I've seen the receipt here. But you know this is not because you have made a payment after this statement was issued.
Oh, so can we do the calculations now?
Calm down, Andy. To do the calculations, we will have to make a summary of all the transactions with the creditors. Give me the file of Beauty Salon so that we can work with both creditors.
Yes, we can do a summary of both transactions with both creditors before drawing up creditors account control, just like we did with the debtors control account.
Where do we get the information?
That's a good question. We collect the information from the books of first entry, like you can see here. Item, totals obtained from. Credit purchases, creditors journal. Purchases return or return outwards, creditors return journal. Bank or cash, cash book. Discount received, cash book. Interest paid, general journal.
Oh, I see. So to complete the creditors control account, I'll have to take the total amount from these books of first entry.
Yes, Aunt Sarah, and you'll also have to draw up a creditors list with the names of your creditors and the balance that they owe you. The total balance amount has to be compared with the creditors control account balance.
List of creditors. Hundi suppliers, 2,000. Beauty suppliers, 1,300. Total, 3,300.
Oh, I remember. It's something like this.
Oh.
That's correct answer.
Hey.
You're really getting good at this.
Let's go on ourselves.
Hi. Now you know how much, you know that you owe your creditors 3,300 Namibian dollars. Now I think we can draw up a creditors control account.
Remember that the information of the creditor's control account is obtained from the books of the first entry. I saw the summary with the amount somewhere in here. Oh, here it is.
Creditors, June 2017. Balance brought down 3,300. Creditors Journal 5,450. Creditors Returns Journal 560. Cash and checks paid to creditors 2,800. Discount received 260. Interest paid 200.
Yes, I remember that the totals from the books of first entry are transferred to the creditors control account, just like the debtors control account. And from that information, we can now draw up a creditors control account.
That is right. Okay, let's record your information in the creditors control account. The creditors control account has two sides, the debit side and credit side. And the first thing to remember is that we credit the creditors account if the amount owing increases and debit the control account when the amount owing decreases. Are you with me? It also helps to remember that the creditors control account is a liability account and increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. As you can see on the creditors control account, credit side, 1st June 2017. Balance, 3,300. Purchases, 5,450. Interest paid, 200. And on the debit side, 30th June 2017. Purchases returns 560. Bank 4,800. Discount received 260. Balance carried down 3,330.
And on the 1st of July, balance brought down 3,330.
I see, and then we balance the account to give us the amount that the creditors owe you, and in this case is 3,330.
Let me summarize what we have done so far to see if we all understand. The creditors control account is normally drawn to give a summary of the entries for all creditors. All the entries are going to be on the last day of the month, except the balance brought down at the beginning of the month. To draw up the creditors control account, you normally enter the transactions like this. On the credit side, we enter transactions, the opening balance if there is a balance, purchases, and interest paid.
Okay, I see.
And on the debit side, we enter purchases return, creditors payment, and discount received.
I've got it. So on the credit side, we enter the transactions that increase the creditors account, and the debit side, the transactions that decrease the creditors account.
Yes, that's correct. Now you know how much you owe your creditors.
Yes, now I only have to get the money from my debtors to pay my account. But you know what? I think we all deserve cool drink.
Oh no, wait, Auntie. Water will be fine for us.
Oh, yes.
Anything will do.
Oh, what? Oh, thanks.
Ansara, I don't want to upset you, but you really must make an effort to pay these accounts always first without having to wait for your debtors to pay.
Yes, I know.
Because if you keep your account up to date, the creditors might offer you discount on all your payments.
That's true. They did at first, but now they just add interest.
Thank you, Auntie Sarah. I mean, you are getting the hang of it. I don't think you need more explanations.
Thank you so much, Frank and your team. I think I'll be able to bring my accounts up to date at the end of the month. Many of my clients have promised to pay their outstanding bills at the end of the month. And I've also learnt my lesson not to buy so much on credit.
It's our pleasure, Auntie Sarah.
Yes, no worries, Ansara. It is our pleasure, and thank you for the haircut.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ansara.
It's truly my pleasure, Auntie. I'm just glad we could help.
Yeah.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Ansara.
Let's go, guys.
Let's summarize what we have learned today. Creditors refer to suppliers to whom the business owes money. Examples of creditors' transactions include credit purchases transaction, purchases returns transactions, creditors payments and discount received transactions. Interest charged on overdue account. The creditors control account is drawn up to give a summary of all creditors transactions for the month. This brings us to the end of the series on control accounts. I hope you enjoyed watching and learning with us. See you again soon. Goodbye.